Rick Flag Sr. is one of the key characters in Creature Commandos, the animated series that kicked off the DCU and is canon in this universe. Creature Commandos is a team made up of monsters, but they're led by Flag Sr. who, despite being an ordinary human with extensive military training, has proven himself worthy of leading this crew throughout the episodes. But the burning question is, who is Rick Flag Sr.? Is he just a cheap knockoff of the Rick Flag everyone knows from the Suicide Squad? Stick with me in this video to learn everything about this character, his comic book origins, and his role in the DCU. Welcome to Comic Chronicles. Creature Commandos was pretty much an unknown team, even to people who read comics, but with the launch of this animated series, everyone now has the chance to get to know them, and with each episode, they're catching the audience's eye, both for the character development and everything surrounding James Gunn's new DCU. Leading this team is Rick Flag Sr., the hard-nosed general working at Argus, who is not just a backup for the Rick Flag who died in the Suicide Squad movie. We're gonna break down every detail of this character story so you leave here fully informed. So, do me a solid and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. We're covering every bit of news, info, and everything related to the new DC productions, but for you die-hard DC fans, to not miss a beat, you need to be subscribed to our channel and have that bell on to stay in the loop about comics, movies, series, animations, and games featuring our favorite characters. I appreciate your subscription. Thanks a bunch, and let's get into the video. Richard Montgomery Flag Sr. from New Earth, or Richard Bill Flag Sr. from the DCU, known as Flag Sr. and General Rick Flag, is highly trained and possesses skills in advanced hand-to-hand combat, tactical analysis, firearms proficiency, leadership, multilingualism, aviation, and aerial combat. Created by John Ostrander and Luke McDonnell, Flag made his debut in Secret Origins Volume 2 number 14. During World War II, he served as a fighter pilot. With his exemplary service record, his superiors chose him to lead the Suicide Squad, a unit made up of condemned soldiers. He managed to whip these troubled soldiers into shape, turning them into a much more effective fighting force. After the war, Flag married Sharon Race, who was the cousin of his old buddy Jeb Stuart. In 1951, after the Justice Society of America was deactivated, Flag was called by President Harry Truman to lead the Suicide Squad once more, now under Task Force X. During this time, he had a son, Richard Rogers Flag, passing down the same values he had taught his soldiers. Tragically, when his son was just 8 years old, Sharon died, sacrificing herself to save her son from an oncoming car, which left Flag shattered. 2 years after that loss, Flag made the ultimate sacrifice by crashing his jet into a war machine. In the current version of the DCU created by James Gunn, 18-year-old Rick Flag fell in love and had a son, Rick Flag Jr., who was named after him. To support his family, he joined the U.S. Armed Forces, taking part in various missions that hit him hard until he rose to the rank of general. Years later, Rick Flag Jr. chose to follow in his father's footsteps and join the Army, motivated by his love for his country. During a mission for ARGUS called Project Starfish, which is the storyline for the Suicide Squad movie, the young Flag was killed, an event that deeply affected both his father and mother, leading to their divorce. Struggling with depression from his son's death and his marriage falling apart, Flag joined ARGUS, following the strict orders of morally ambiguous director Amanda Waller. Over time, Flag grew closer to Waller and learned that Leota Adebayo, Waller's estranged daughter, had publicly exposed information about Task Force X, a team of secret operations made up of prisoners led by Flag Jr., as seen in Peacemaker. When Circe, a powerful witch looking to conquer Themyscira, home to the Amazons, showed up, Waller recruited Flag to handle the crisis in Pokalistan and prevent a potential conflict. For this, Waller assigned him to lead Task Force M, aka the Creature Commandos, a new secret team made up entirely of monstrous prisoners. The members of this team included Bride, a resilient zombie, Dr. Phosphorus, a sadistic criminal with radioactive powers, Weasel, an anthropomorphic weasel, G.I. Robot, a World War II veteran robot, and Nina Mazersky, an amphibious scientist. Flag and the Creature Commandos' mission was to protect Princess Ilana, who even got involved with Flag, leading to a relationship between them. Flag Sr. is so tough that he went toe-to-toe with monsters. He actually fought and defeated Dr. Phosphorus, who wanted to snatch the shot collar that was controlling the team, which was in Flag's phone. Plus, Flag also took on Eric Frankenstein and managed to subdue the monster by pointing a gun at his eye. Finally, Rick Flag Sr. also went into battle against Clayface, but unfortunately, the general took a beating from the feared Batman villain. Circe, the villain in Creature Commandos, was captured by Flag and his team, and during an interrogation, she showed a vision of an apocalyptic future to Amanda Waller, where Princess Ilana would be responsible for the end of the world and the downfall of all heroes. Waller brought in an expert on Themyscira, who confirmed Circe's clairvoyant abilities, but Flag didn't buy into that vision, which led him to go against Waller when she decided to send the Creature Commandos to take Ilana out. In the meantime, Flag ran into Frankenstein, and after a battle, the two formed a partnership and began investigating the professor who specialized in Themyscira. During episode 5 of Creature Commandos, Flag and Eric Frankenstein discovered that the professor was a fraud. She was actually Clayface, while the real professor was deceased. Flag and Frankenstein took on Batman's villain, and you can check out all the details of this episode and this battle by clicking on the card for the video appearing on your screen. Flag got seriously hurt, Clayface broke his back, and as of the release date of this video, it looks like Flag might have died. But since we already have confirmation of the character in the Superman film and the second season of Peacemaker, it's highly likely that Flag survived and found a way to recover, just like Batman did after being broken by Bane in the comics. Another possibility is that both the Superman film and the second season of Peacemaker take place before Creature Commandos, and Rick Flag Sr. could have actually died. So, folks, that's the story of Rick Flag Sr., both in the comics and in the recent Creature Commandos animated series. But now I want to know your thoughts. Did you know the story of Flag Sr.? How do you feel about his adaptation in the DCU? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button on the video, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on notifications to stay updated on everything happening in the Marvel and DC universes. Thanks so much, and catch you in the next video.